Introducing first, from the great outdoors, Scout Parker!
Scout Parker making her way, Nigel, into ringside area here in the WOW Arena. Everyone may recognize her as formerly Ice Cold, but she had a moment, taking a pause for mental health and going out into the great woods of America, and now returning into her true self, she said, Scout Parker.
She has tuned herself being a hiker, a camper, but most importantly, an environmentalist, David.
And her opponent, making her WOW debut from Albania, Xena Phoenix, the Albanian Grappler.
The Albanian Grappler making her way to the WOW ring. What a dynamic entrance she makes for her debut here in WOW. The Albanian Grappler, Xena Phoenix.
Xena Phoenix grew up wanting, David, to be a superhero in Albania, one of Europe's smallest countries, and her mom encouraged her to come over here to the United States of America. She decided to start over in Los Angeles, California, and undergoing a rebirth that suited her childhood nickname of Phoenix.
The Albanian Grappler locking up with Scout Parker. Scout Parker reversing Xena Phoenix. Xena Phoenix reversing and taking down Scout Parker quickly.
Scout Parker feels more in line with herself with the new name and look, but will she have that same attitude? We know she's the same skilled athlete.
Scout Parker holding onto the rope. Xena Phoenix pulling her back. Possible 1, 2, 3, but no. Scout Parker able to get out immediately from that possible pin, and she immediately takes Scout Parker down and goes for a pin again. She knows from her background in grappling, it's all about 1, 2, 3. She's not out here to fly around, jump off ropes, and impress anyone. She's here to get the 1, 2, 3 win, and as quickly as possible.
And listen to the fans, David, firmly behind Xena Phoenix. Wonderful float over now into a fireman's carry. The brand new WOW superhero seems to have struck a chord with the fans here at the WOW Arena. And I know at home we've seen the video package of Xena Phoenix now as Scout Parker with a flying back elbow gets a 2 count, says referee Julio Rodriguez.
The passion for fighting, the passion to be a champion, you see it when you listen to Xena Phoenix. But Scout Parker has a new identity right now, and she's showing that she is right now going for victory against this rookie in WOW Women of Wrestling.
Slingshot right into a backcracker now as Xena Phoenix kicks out at 2, 1 second away from walking away with the victory. This is Xena Phoenix debut matchup here in WOW, David. And you know that the Albanian Grappler wants to make a major impression on this worldwide stage. Scout Parker saying step 1. She said reduce, David. But that's just step 1. Now Scout Parker with the snapmare saying reuse. And this is the last one, recycle, David.
Albanian Grappler making a big entrance here, but clearly the butterflies are in the stomach on her debut.
And even though Scout Parker, this is the first time we've seen her as this.
My, she just drove the Albanian Grappler's head into the purple mat of WOW.
Scout Parker stomping away at the chest of Xena Phoenix.
The rookie, though, smartly going to the ropes, trying to gain a break. Scout Parker staying on top of her. Scout Parker showing a new attitude in WOW, and she goes for the pin.
Scout Parker had both legs and all of her weight leveraged on Xena Phoenix, but somehow Phoenix dug deep within inside and was able to kick out of that. And that same resiliency, that same strength that it took for her to come over here by herself, playing in Scout Parker misses with the moonsault.
Nobody was home. Xena Phoenix smartly getting the awareness of the ring and moving out of the way.
Scout Parker approaches Xena Phoenix. Phoenix pushes back. Scout Parker trying to again now and suffers a jawbreaker for all of her efforts now. Xena Phoenix on drag takeover on Parker, the environmentalist. Japanese arm drag from Xena Phoenix, and she's finding her way back into this matchup, snapping that arm right across the knees, and Xena Phoenix going for a submission maneuver now, having the arm bar locked in on Scout Parker, David. And Scout Parker taps out to Xena Phoenix. What a debut!
Xena Phoenix could have broken the arm of Scout Parker. Scout Parker was smart to give up immediately, but she's attacked Xena Phoenix from behind. Scout Parker has attacked the rookie and tosses her out of the ring.
She might have shed the name Ice Cold, but she still has the same ice cold personality.
Here's your winner, Xena Phoenix!
The winner, the Albanian grappler, Xena.
Introducing first, from Salem, Massachusetts, and the Collins Kennel Club, Katarina, Jinx, and Goldie Collins, Animal Instinct.
We're back with more action, and I've noticed that Goldie Collins has been doing the media rounds lately, promoting not only WOW, but of course, the odd couple pairing of herself and Katarina Jinx, Animal Instinct. Who would have thought?
Are you saying cats and dogs don't get along, Nigel? Is that what you're saying?
Not all.
Not often. No, I don't think so. My Doberman Pinscher Harley sure doesn't like any cats in his yard.
My dog Willabo, well, he gets along with the cats at the house, but it's interesting to see Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins taking on the Fierce Sisters. Now, both of these teams most recently have suffered losses, so both teams looking for the much-needed W today.
And their opponents, from the DMV, the Fierce Sisters, Foxy and Roxy Fierce.
David, I mentioned both teams wanting to pick up a win tonight. I spoke to Roxy Fierce, who said essentially she's using the lessons in the ring to become a smarter wrestler. Of course, doubling down on in-ring training and weight room training. Speaking of tag team action, though, David, later on tonight, we've mentioned it, the first ever of its kind, can't believe I'm saying this, custody match. It's Miami Sweet Heat taking on Jessie Jones and Big Rig Betty.
One thing about that custody match I want to know, I don't think we got a pure yes agreement out of Holly Swag. Lana said yes, the Carlson twins said yes, but I didn't hear a total yes out of the daughter. But so be it. She's going to have to go back to Mama.
Well, you know, David, it's like my mom used to say, it's Lana's house, so it's my house, it's my rules. She was speaking for Holly Swag now as Katarina Jinx and Foxy Fierce locking things up respectively for both of their teams.
Well, like so many children today, Holly Swag doesn't like the discipline of Mama.
She certainly doesn't, but David, she loves the fashion, the style, the high life that the Fab Four lives in that mansion, David.
And that new phone Lana Starr got her. You know, there's no phones over there in Kentucky with Big Rig Betty. She said the old-fashioned way, go over and see a neighbor and just go in the backyard and knock on the back door. There's no calling if I can come over down there.
O'Connor roll from Foxy Fierce to Katarina Jinx. David, they've got phones in Kentucky.
I
Come
know,
on.
but the mother didn't want the daughter to have one.
Oh, yes, well, now.
I'm sure she snuck and has one.
She's going for the backslide now as Foxy Fierce on Katarina Jinx. Much like when I was a kid, I used to sneak and watch wrestling. Wow, in fact, some 20-something years ago now as Katarina Jinx tags in
You're
to
just
Goldie
wanting
Collins.
to really age me tonight, aren't you? A couple of weeks ago, you called me cheap, you called me old, and now you're insinuating I'm still old.
No, that was Holly Swag that called you that.
I think that might have been you. Maybe you were putting words in her mouth. I'll have to go back and watch that.
If you kick me out of here, I don't think I can make it in the Fab Four mansion. I'd have to go look for work somewhere else. I wouldn't want to clean the bathrooms there now. The test of strength between the very powerful Roxy Fierce and Goldie Collins, but Roxy with that split and able to take out the legs of Goldie Collins. Good enough for a 2 count from our senior referee, Jeff McGowan.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to rewind every WOW episode and find out what you called me, Nigel. Oh, look at that! Roxy Fierce flying across the ring into the corner and hitting and hammering Goldie Collins.
Roxy Fierce with all of her weight on the small of the back of Goldie Collins, and once again going to jam it down.
The fans really love the Fierce sisters.
They love the energy, the excitement from the Fierce sisters, David. Goldie Collins rolls over and almost takes out our senior official, referee Jeff McGowan now, as Roxy Fierce sends Katarina Jinx down with an arm drag, David.
Roxy Fierce, the aggressive one here right now. Animal Instinct not in control at all. Roxy Fierce coming to her feet as Katarina Jinx comes to her feet. Foxy wants the tag. The sister gives her sister a tag and then takes down Katarina Jinx, and the sister, Roxy's sister, Foxy, comes in with a big splash across Jinx and tries to get the 3 count.
Not good enough, though, as Katarina Jinx kicks out at 2 now, and Irish whip into the corner now with the backsplash from Foxy Fierce. Katarina Jinx trying to beg off Foxy Fierce now as Goldie Collins from behind just cracking the back of Foxy Fierce.
And snapping that neck back. I'll tell you this, Foxy's in trouble.
Don't she like that?
That neck is gonna be sore tomorrow.
And now Katarina Jinx with the pinfall attempt on Foxy Fierce as Roxy Fierce on the outside trying to cheer her sister on, and all the fans in the WOW Arena doing just the same, David.
Foxy, sister Roxy trying to get the crowd behind her sister, telling them to cheer her on, trying to give her the energy as Animal Instinct takes over on her big sister.
Animal Instinct now with the vertical suplex and the big drop. Holding Foxy up in the air.
Roxy's sister comes in and breaks it up. Roxy quick to enter the ring. Jeff McGowan says get out of the ring. Katarina Jinx now going for the pin.
And Foxy Fierce kicks out at the last possible second, still hanging in this matchup for her team.
But she's dazed, Nigel. You can see it in her eyes. She doesn't know where she is at this moment. You can see it in her eyes as Foxy's sister Roxy continues to get the crowd behind her. And now look at Katarina Jinx going over there and hitting Foxy's sister Roxy. Foxy in the corner, in trouble. Jinx and Collins perfectly tag teaming her.
And at this point, Foxy Fierce, David, is only staying in this matchup purely based on, no pun intended, instinct now. Snapmare takeover. And now, Goldie Collins trying to torture Foxy Fierce, but Foxy Fierce showing some of that power. Tags into her sister Roxy now. Katarina Jinx in for her team as Roxy Fierce sends Jinx into the corner.
And flies across into Katarina Jinx is Roxy Fierce.
Diving forearm shot now as Katarina Jinx sent all the way across the ring. And another splash.
She flies into the cat. There she goes.
And Katarina Jinx just collapsing at the velocity of that throw into the turnbuckle from Roxy Fierce now. What's Roxy setting up for here, David?
The younger sister had her up for the backbreaker, but Katarina Jinx ever to scratch her eyes and get out of it. Here's a potential roll-up. We got a potential roll-up.
Roxy Fierce now pinned by Katarina Jinx, who had her hand holding the trunks of Roxy Fierce. A stolen victory.
Here are your winners, Animal Instinct!
Animal Instinct,
Introducing first, from the alliance of Adriana Gambino and the Brat Pack, Gigi Gianni and BK Rhythm. From Long Beach, California, Reina Del Rey.
And Reina Del Rey, the muscle behind the superpower group, the Alliance. You can see the Brat Pack, Gigi Gianni and BK Rhythm being accompanied to the ring also by Adriana Gambino, Reina Del Rey, the the muscle of the Alliance. And David, as I understand, you've invited Adriana Gambino over to the broadcast table for tonight's call on this matchup between Reina Del Rey and Tiki Chamorro.
Here is Adriana Gambino, who's going to join us at ringside right now. Adriana Gambino has put together and assembled the Alliance.
Wow, look at this, David. Oh my goodness, this coat's a little slippery. Hold my chair. Thank you.
Of course, I'm a gentleman.
Wow.
And her opponent from the island of Senorita Guam, Tiki Chamorro.
Tiki Chamorro coming down to face Reina Del Rey, your muscle. I got to give you credit, Adriana Gambino. You've come back to WOW and you've assembled a great team. But was it you that called Gigi Gianni because of your past relationship to come join you and make the Alliance?
Listen, David, I felt terrible when I abandoned her. It was my fault. You know, she's family. I love her.
The two of you were also known as the Fashionistas when you were wrestling together. You're the boss.
You mentioned family, Adriana Gambino. Well, tonight, a custody match is our main event coming up. Big Rig Betty and Jessie Jones taking on Sweet Heat for custody of Holly Swag now as the muscle. Reina Del Rey takes down Tiki Chamorro with that shoulder block. And let's not forget the last time members of your group, the Alliance, faced off against Tiki Chamorro and also her tag team partner, Pep Riley. I'm sure you were very proud of Gigi Gianni and BK Rhythm.
I was. I'm so sorry I missed it, but you know, I had to take care of some business, but I was so proud of them. And you know what? I was watching from a distance, so they got that little win.
Are you friends with the fabulous Lana Star, or is your intention to have the Brat Pack, BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni, take on the Carlson twins for those tag team championships?
Listen, David, I can't give away too much. I gotta keep my cards close to my chest. I gotta strike when the iron's hot, okay?
Well, you can answer the question. Are you friends with Lana Star, or anything's game?
We're acquaintances.
Acquaintances, that's all we can get out of her, Nigel.
That's all I can say.
And BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni with the album cover. I'm sure that's one of your favorites.
Look at that. Hey, those are my Goombas. Hey.
Could we say those are your lieutenants? Would that be appropriate?
Goombas.
Goombas.
Yes, means like friends, pal, you know, capiche?
I do capiche now.
Forearm shot straight to the face of Tiki Chamorro after that album cover, which featured Reina Del Rey and Tiki Chamorro.
Look at her struggling. Oh, you saw that? That's why I call her my muscle. Power.
Forearm shot to the back.
She's got it all.
Now, I've been graced to be over the Gambino families for dinner, and I'm sure you've had these three over. And Reina Del Rey, Gigi Gianni, and BK Rhythm, what's their favorite dish?
Listen, it's always the sauce, David. Always the secret sauce.
You haven't told anyone the sauce.
No, never.
Is it your sauce or your mom's sauce that has the secret in it?
I put a little twist on my mom's sauce.
So it is your own.
It's my own.
I like that. You learn from your mama, unlike Holly Swag, who maybe he's not learning from Big Rig Betty.
Possibly so, as Gigi Gianni with the rear chin lock on Tiki Chamorro after that electric chair, face first right into the top turnbuckle from Reina Del Rey, who follows it up with two powerful knees to the side of the head of Tiki Chamorro. I gotta say, Adriana Gambino, that Reina Del Rey certainly seems more focused and intense now that she's paired with you. Sunset flip attempt by Tiki Chamorro on Reina Del Rey, who tries to sit out, but unfortunately doesn't land on Tiki Chamorro. And Chamorro taking the opportunity. The basement drop kick now. Tiki Chamorro with the crossbody, and referee Charlie Wu says a 1 count, David.
I knew it. I knew she would kick out. I wasn't even worried. She's got this in the bag.
Tiki Chamorro charges, but is caught by the muscle, Reina Del Rey. And Chamorro trying to use the elbow strikes to stop the momentum. And now, with a reverse chin lock on Reina Del Rey. Reina Del Rey searching to try to find a way possibly to the ropes now. Reina Del Rey, oh my goodness!
Bravo, bravo, bellissima!
But Tiki Chamorro!
Tiki grabbed her quickly by the throat. BK Rhythm trying to come in.
Reina Del Rey's tapping out, but Charlie Wu distracted by BK Rhythm.
No, she didn't.
Nigel says she tapped out. Tiki says she tapped out.
Tiki, turn around.
The referee didn't see it, obviously.
If the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen.
The Northern Lights lariat to the back of the skull of Tiki Chamorro, and it's over now.
Beautiful.
Reina Del Rey scoring the victory in the announcement.
Here's your winner, Reina Del Rey.
Leaving us here on our table to join her alliance in the ring.
This is a special custody match. The winner will retain Holly Swag as a teammate, and the loser will cut all ties and obligations hereafter. From Jackson, Tennessee, Holly Swag.
Holly Swag with the Hong Kong music, David, but a new attitude now with the pink, if you will, shawl around her, the fur hat and glasses. She will be sitting ringside to watch this all-important matchup.
Introducing in this one fall stipulation match from the Magic City, lovely Laurie and luscious Lindsey Carlson, Miami Sweet Heat.
Holly Swag's new friends coming down the ramp, making their way to ringside as it rains for the champions.
The very confident WOW World Tag Team Champions, Miami Sweet Heat, the Varmints, as Big Rig Betty called them. At the start of this broadcast, David, Big Rig Betty marched down to the ring and pointed at you, saying, I need to talk to you. She and Aunt Jessie Jones wanted this custody match, and Lana accepted for Holly Swag.
They remind you when they put up the four-time tag team champions. But of course, the championship titles are not on the line in this match. Only the custody of Holly Swag is on the line.
And their opponents from the truck stop capital of the world, Jackson, Tennessee, and the bourbon capital of the world, Bardstown, Kentucky, respectively, Big Rig Betty and Jessie Jones.
Jessie Jones, who David turned in Vicky Lynn and was able to get the $10,000 to bail Big Rig Betty out. We thought that Holly Swag would join her mother and go back to Jackson, Tennessee, but unfortunately for Big Rig Betty, Holly Swag seems to be taken up with the lifestyle of the Fab Four.
She's saying, girl, we're here for you. You're going to get back to what real living is back in Kentucky and back in Nashville. You're going to eat at the truck stops you're going to eat the possum soup. You're going to go creek fishing with us.
By the stipulations of this matchup, whether you want to or not, we will soon find out, David.
The titles are not on the line. Jeff McGowan is not holding them up. The titles were only the decoration to remind you they are the four-time tag team champions of the world, and we're underway with the custody match.
And David, if you were a champion, you'd wear your belt to the ring as well now as...
I'd wear it everywhere, Nigel. I'd wear it in the shower.
Might get a little rusty now as the waistlock from Luscious Lindsey on Jessie Jones. Jessie Jones with the side headlock applied on Luscious Lindsey in this custody matchup. The stakes, David, for the first time ever here on WOW Women of Wrestling. The custody of Holly Swag hangs in the balance in this opening exchange of wrestling moves between Luscious Lindsey and Jessie Jones. A feeling out process, David.
Jones takes down Lindsey. Lindsey now, head driven into the purple mat of WOW.
My goodness, that's one way to rearrange the facial features of Lindsey Carlson now. And now Jessie Jones fully charged up connects with that back elbow. Repeated back elbows to the one-half WOW World Tag Team Champion. And now the snapback from Jessie Jones. Jones really wants to help out her friend, Big Rig Betty, and get custody of Holly Swag. This could be it. No.
The passion to get the daughter back is clear. Big Rig and Jessie want the rights to Holly Swag.
Tag into the mama, Big Rig Betty, and the long-standing friendship between she and Jessie Jones shining through in their teamwork here tonight.
Here's a pin, Nigel.
Kick out by Luscious Lindsey at 2. Big Rig Betty staying in this matchup.
With the titles not on the line, maybe the Carlson twins didn't take this as seriously as they needed to.
Laurie Carlson sent into that top turnbuckle, the corner of Big Rig Betty, and Jessie Jones, Big Rig Betty with that Bulldog DDT. Now getting in the face of Luscious Lindsey Carlson and getting in the face of lovely Laurie with that super kick. But Laurie kicks out at 1, David.
Here we go. Into the corner goes lovely Laurie. Another tag. Here comes Jessie Jones. It's Southern time, baby. And we're not talking about Frankie Beverly and Mays singing. We're talking about good old country living. Kentucky, Tennessee, up and down on the highway of 65, eating at the truck stops. That's the lifestyle that Holly Swag's gonna go back to if Big Rig Betty and Jessie Jones can win this tag team match. No more Beverly Hills champagne and caviar at the Beverly Hills Hotel. That's what's on stake here tonight.
And Jessie Jones follows up the revolver with a hip attack to lovely Laurie Carlson. In the corner of the ring now, dragging out Carlson, going for the pin, and Lindsey breaks it up for Miami Sweet Heat and keeps this matchup going. Forearm shots now from Jessie Jones, and my goodness, the chop block right into the knee of Jessie Jones from lovely Laurie as Jessie Jones was hammering away at Lindsey Carlson.
Jessie Jones has had a history of a bad knee, and the Carlsons did their homework. You would think Coach Campanelli instructed them, but no, the fabulous Lana Starr clearly indicated the Achilles heel being that knee of Jessie Jones. Lana Starr, she isn't the champion with all the gold and all the silver at her house for so many years without being smart. She knew the weakness of Jessie Jones, and clearly the Carlson twins are taking advantage of it.
They certainly are, David, now hooking that left leg of Jessie Jones, which has been punished on the outside of the ring as referee Jeff McGowan, distracted by lovely Laurie, who buries that knee now twice in a row.
Right into the back of the leg of Jessie Jones. Big Rig Betty watching on. Usually she's watching on as little Holly, her daughter's in the squared circle. But no, it's Jessie Jones this time. All the rights are on the line for Holly Swag.
And Miami Sweet Heat has developed a plan now to take out that left leg of Jessie Jones, to punish Jessie Jones, and to cut the ring in half now. Tag in from lovely Laurie to Lindsey. And now both members of Miami Sweet Heat sending Jessie Jones down.
Oh, the punishment of Jessie Jones.
Double drop toe hold, and then just sending those knees down of Jessie Jones. You can tell the left leg very much affected by that.
Holly Swag is clearly nervous. The fabulous Lana Starr assuring her, don't worry, but she is nervous. Holly Swag cheering them on. Right now is Lindsey taking over.
The intensity of Luscious Lindsey, but Jessie Jones trying to fight back. Luscious Lindsey just hammering away at that knee, and once again punishing it, kicking away. And did you see Jessie Jones? She was just pulling at the hair of Luscious Lindsey, trying to do anything she could to break the hold, but now the Carlson sisters in full control, David.
This is for Holly Swag. You think about teenagers, you think about young adults wanting the freedom from mommy and daddy. This is what she wants. She's making a statement. She's now under the influence of the fabulous Lana Starr. It's clear with her dress, her change of attitude.
Boston Crab, it was reversed by Jessie Jones, who was able to get a 2 count on lovely Laurie, but now lovely Laurie just hammering away at the knee of Jessie Jones, and you can tell by the look of pain etched across her face, she is really suffering in this matchup, David.
They are staying on focus. They're staying on that left knee. Every time Jessie Jones takes an opportunity to get up, Laurie and Lindsey take the opportunity to take her down by going after the left knee.
And the fans here in the WOW Arena, who just weeks ago would have been booing Jessie Jones, now chanting her name in this matchup against Sweet Heat. They're tired of seeing the punishment that Miami Sweet Heat has unleashed on Jessie Jones. But I've got to give Miami Sweet Heat a little bit of credit. They had a game plan coming into this, and the ankle lock. Take a look at the
They
torque.
went from the knee to the ankle, Nigel. The knee to the ankle. The champions aren't the champions by not doing this. They know how to attack an opponent.
Jessie Jones kicking Luscious Lindsey off.
But she just made it for the tag. Here comes Big Rig Betty. The mama's in the house.
Big Rig Betty like an 18-wheeler, taking out everything in sight. The German suplex connects.
Laurie's been tossed to the side. Here comes Lindsey. Lindsey now taken from the backside.
Side Russian leg sweep connects. Jeff McGowan making the counter. No!
Oh! She moved out of the way and Laurie almost smashes her own sister.
She didn't almost smash her own sister. She did with the elbow drop now. The chain break from Big Rig Betty. This could be it for Miami Sweet Heat.
Holly Swag is nervous of what's going on.
And Big Rig Betty has
Holly
the
Swag
pin.
is Lester Jam. Holly Swag running over to the other side. She took out Jessie Jones. What she got? She's got a sock. She's got a sock.
Osaka rocks. Oh my gosh.
Who did she hit? She hit her mother.
She hit her own mother with the sock of rocks. And Lindsey lays over the lifeless body of Big Rig Betty. I've never seen this kind of betrayal, David. I didn't see this coming. I didn't think Holly had it in her DNA, David.
How could she do that? How could she do that? How could she betray her own